Who wants a book haul? Hey, what's up you guys, Riley G here. For today's video is actually going to be a book haul. So over the past like 2-ish weeks-ish, I've been going to like thrift stores. There was a book sale that I went to in Long Beach where they had like free books and stuff. And there was also, I went to my local library to pick up some library books, and I went to the store that they have there called Friends of the Library, if you've heard of it, if your library has that. So it's like a mini store that they have for selling the books that they don't have anymore, that they don't use anymore in the library. So I just went pretty wild with books over the past like 2 weeks-ish. So much so that I don't have space in my bookshelf. Right back here, I literally have no more space. So I've just been transferring my books from my desk to my bed. Whenever I want to lay down or sit at my desk, I just move the books over. So it's gonna be a pretty big haul. So if you guys want to, grab some snacks, grab some drinks. So let's start with the haul. So for the first part, it's going to be the books that I got at the Friends of the Library. It was only like 5 books, but there's going to be a theme with these. So for the first book that I saw that I had to get was The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo. Seems like an older like edition of the book. But I heard some interesting things about this. I heard it's pretty good. Some interesting stuff does happen in the book, but you know, I figured I might as well get it. It was only like $1, I think. Next I got George R.R. Martin's A Clash of Kings. It's a pretty thick book. I mean, it's a smaller size book, but might as well. Then I saw this next to it, and I had to get it. George R.R. Martin's Fire and Blood hardback. I like the cool cover. It's a pretty decent sized book too. And last but not least, at the Friends of the Library, I saw this, so I had to get it. The original Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin with the Netflix cover, I guess. So next after that, I went to a little like coffee shop where they had a library called the Abolitionist Book Fair, which was pretty much all the books that they had were donated, and all the books you could get for free, as many as you want, as little as you want. They were all free for you to get. One thing I did notice was that I was like one of maybe 3 like mask presenting men there, which was kind of interesting that I was like 98, 99 pretty much percent female, presenting female, which I thought was just kind of interesting. But the first book that I saw that I had to get was Uncle Tom's Cabin. It's kind of hard to see. Like an older edition. Like a lot of these are smaller books, but I feel like I just had to get some of these classic books while I'm there, right? So I got that. Now I love this movie, so when I saw the book, I had to get it. The Da Vinci Code. Same thing with this book. I feel like it was a classic, so I had to get it to read more classics. The Scarlet Letter. This one just seemed interesting, and I felt like I needed to get more books, this one is called The Chocolate Snowman Murders. It's like a Christmas themed murder mystery, probably. Now this one I saw, apparently it came to Netflix. So I feel like I've heard of this show, but I never really saw it. And I saw that it was in a trilogy, but I only got the first book just because I didn't want to be too greedy. I got Shadow and Bone. I like the cover too. And the last book I got at the Abolitionist book fair was Women Astronomers Reaching for the Stars, which was an astronomy book, so I had to get it, but it's about all the women in astronomy and things like that, so I feel like I might as well get it, right? Now the next couple of books I actually got at Savers, which is a thrift store. They had a pretty decent selection, but I felt like I had so many books, like my arm was literally shaking because I didn't get a cart because they ran out by the time I got there because there were so many people shopping. But here are the books. So the first one that I got from there was, I saw this, I loved the movie, so I had to get it. The Notebook by Nicholas Sparks. Then I remember watching this cartoon as a kid and I loved it, and I got Brian Jacques Redwall. It's about like a medieval rat, pretty much. But I remember watching the cartoon, I saw the book, so I had to get it. This was a no-brainer for me. Next, same thing with Charles Dickens' Tale of Two Cities. Now I saw 2 versions of this, but I feel like I just had to get one, which I got The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien. My bad. The Hobbit. Now I saw this book. It just seemed interesting. How Rory Thorne Destroyed the Multiverse by Kay Eason. It just had like an interesting title, and like the front cover looked cool, so that's pretty much why I got it. And last but not least, now I don't remember if this is the second book in the series, but I remember watching the first movie, I think, which is called The Fifth Wave. The cover looked pretty cool. Now I don't remember if this was the first one or if the fourth wave was technically the first one. I could have looked it up, but I've just been lazy. But yeah, those are all the books that I've gotten so far the past 2 weeks. So if you guys do want more of these, let me know down in the comments below. Make sure to like, make sure to subscribe, join my Discord, and I'll see you in the next video.